Yeah! Go Cardinals! Woo! Clinch the playoff berth. Mighty Cardinals. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, a little bit more. I'm gonna get this once a year. Woo! Go you good thing, Cardinals. Oh yeah, big day for us Cardinals fans. If you haven't already known, I'm a Cardinal fanatic. Been one all my life. Love them to death. They are awesome. Struggled at the start of the year. Things finally come good. And today, after the last 2 days choking, we finally get it 9-0, I think it was, the score today. So yeah, pretty darn awesome. Very, very happy about the boys today. And against the Cubs. Yes. Our mortal enemies in our division, in the Central Division, was just, yeah, awesome. If you're going to win the division and clinch it, you want it against the team. It's like the Yankees want to beat the Boston Red Sox every year in the World Series. I think that's what they always want. But yeah, for us beating the Cubs to get the clinch, that's gold. Milwaukee's in second place, so they'll probably get in there as the wild card. So yeah, it'd be very interesting. Had a good season. Be honest with you, the first 2 months it was a very rocky road. It's like, righto, well, just keep going. It's early. Just slowly, this body's just slowly found their sort of a little bit of a groove. They fell off a few times. But yeah, come back, and August, September just had a great home run and finished really strong, which is, yeah, awesome. A lot of young guys come in and did it and helped out, stepped up, which is awesome to see. And yeah, Cardinals, love it. Love baseball, can't beat it. Go the MLB. So yeah, looking forward for the playoffs now. I'm assuming they'll start this week coming up, so get some games on telly. Very excited. Go the Cardinals. Can you tell I'm excited? Very excited. Rightio. Go do some movie stuff. The Kingsman franchise. The Kingsman franchise, you would have seen the first couple. First one was really well done. Second one was a little Golden Circle, was a little bit How's Your Father. The new one's coming out, which is basically taking us back to the beginning of Kingsman, how it started. The original person that started it, I think it was around World War I, it looked like from the ads. The preview's out on YouTube, looks actually pretty good. Something different. There's a young guy in it, looks like an unknown. I haven't seen him in anything, so I think they've gone that way for a reason. But yeah, very, very cool. I think it'll be not a bad flick. It looks pretty good. I'll go and watch it. I've watched the other ones. 2 wasn't the best, but it was still watchable. It's better than any of that Oscar award rubbish they put on. So yeah, another Kingsman, and back to the original to see how it all started. So it should be good. Okay, we'll go to some software stuff. A few Instagrammers out there. There's an app called Gbox. You can download it. It's for free. It provides you with tools to help you get better traction, I guess, in Instagram. It's got some film tints and stuff like that. If you put a photo in, it'll give you a big pile of hashtags, popular hashtags to put in to help you sort of hit the right marks and get some traction that way. I haven't gone through it. I downloaded it today and had a good look at it. Not a good look at it, had a brief look at it during Smoko, so I didn't really have much time. But I tried the hashtag out, and I think I put in one photo and I got back too many. I had to go and delete like 2 lines of hashtags. So I sort of just chucked it into one of my photos to see how it goes and see if it makes a difference. Going to just try a few of these things, and just, you never know. But I thought, well, if it's free, it's worth trying. Obviously, you've got to go in and do the time to get the value out of it. But I'm sure that's, if you're into Instagram and that's your sort of main avenue and that's what you're working towards, well then I think something like this will definitely help you out, and it's going to give you a little bit of extra pop, I guess. Might be just enough to get to the right place, to see the right person, to get that hook to get you on your way. So good luck to you. G-Box. And yeah, well, the last one's a big one. I am super excited. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'm going to have to save up some money and try and get it. There was a cheap one on eBay, but that didn't deliver to Australia. So yeah, it's called Loop Deck. So like the iLoop, L-O-U-P-E deck. And basically, I guess it's a keyboard to do editing with. For you guys that don't use Premiere Pro or Final Cut, or it works on Final Cut, works on all the Adobe, Lightroom, Premiere Pro, and Photoshop. So those three, Final Cut Pro X, it'll work on. It's basically a little keyboard. It's got dials for your colors and contrast and shadows. I'll put a photo in the thumbnail of it. As soon as I seen it, I just went, yes. I sit on the computer all day and all I do is keyboard stuff. And it's trying to remember all that stuff and then come home and try and do your normal stuff, and then to have to try and remember shortcuts to Premiere Pro. I've only started Premiere Pro in April for my editing. I think I'm getting better. I'm still nowhere near close to half of these other guys on YouTube. There's some freaks on there can do some crazy stuff. But this is like a little basic keyboard. It just plugs by USB into your computer. Can you see that computer there? I better just check. 2 secs. Yep, okay, yep. Just making sure. So just plug it in USB. You've got a keyboard as such. Basically sit there like that. It's got dials all across here. You can spin those. So without having to go into different drop boxes and all that, it's already pre-set up. As soon as you plug it in, it knows the software you're using. You can custom set your buttons if you need it. So it's got buttons for play, forward, cut, paste, jump up, down, fast forward. It is literally something. If you're an editor and you haven't seen this, like I hadn't, do yourself a favor. I'll chuck a link to the website. You'll see it and you'll go, crap, yeah, that is awesome. It's about to go on their website and to deliver it straight to Australia. It's $390 Australian. That's with delivery. Obviously, you'll have to pay our lovely tax to our amazing government. Nice little 15%, so that'll be another $39. So just call it through $430 Australian delivered. I think it's worth every penny. The amount of times I've got to double click and copy and paste. So if I come into, I've got Premiere Home now, just about finished the new video. I'll talk about that in a sec. So if I've got to come in here, cut, paste, Control C, V, in, out, then come and drag sliders across with the mouse, pause, play, replay. This, I can go full screen on my screen. So instead of having a little one and seeing the timeline and sitting here watching the timeline, I can go full screen on the picture and sit here with the keyboard while it's playing and adjust colors, contrasts, all that sort of stuff on the fly. Whoa! Are you kidding me? I don't know who owns Loop Deck, but you guys are friggin' champions. Absolute genius. I'm absolutely spewing I didn't see this before. I think I honestly probably would have got it before I got the lens if I had seen it before. I've got to find a way to get one. They are an amazing bit of kit. Wow. Yeah. So yeah, do yourself a favour, get over. For you guys that edit, any form of editing, and that means photography as well. We all know Lightroom. Lightroom's obviously is not as many functions as in Premiere Pro and what you got to do editing wise and bouncing between screens. But also just to be able to sit there with a dial and just go full screen and just sit there and adjust each thing while you're staring at a full picture. So you got that full vision there and you can adjust it and check it and change it and just incrementally adjust things. Game changer, absolute game changer. Us numpty rookies that are pretty much useless, when it comes to this, and we had teaching ourselves via YouTube. I'm teaching myself via YouTube how to do this so I can make YouTube videos, which is very, very ironic. But to have something like that is, yeah, just so stoked. I seen it today. One of the editing channels I watch, photography guys, had it on. Film Right, the Film Right boys had it on, and they are like OG boys for the film, and they've tested it and they said it's amazing. And the guy, their editor, main editor that does their short films, he's won an Emmy, and he uses this thing, and he's just going, and he's just explaining what he can do, and he goes, it just changes everything. It's just so good. I'm just going, yep, yes please. If I can win Oz Lotto tomorrow night, that's 25 mil, I might be able to afford to pay one. Right, so yeah, Loop Deck, get on it, $390. It'll do Final Cut Pro X, Lightroom, Premiere Pro, Photoshop. Oh yeah, you need this. If you're an editor, you need it. Get on it. Hot tip, it's my tip of the month. September's tip of the month, get on the Loop Deck. Oh yeah. Right. Now, as you can see, we've got Premiere Pro open. I've got the Perth Boat Show in. I had, yet again, I don't know if it was my poor little baby girl, little 13-inch little princess here, little babe. I had all my edits. I just really pushed hard to try and get everything, and my crossovers, I really worked hard on getting my flow right this time, and I spent at least a couple of extra days to try and, I guess, make it a little bit better. Each time I do one, I want to try and get better, so I spent a lot of time on that. And I got to the end and I followed some guy's advice to do my colouring at the end. And I literally could not colour anything. It just froze every single time. I shut it down, restarted it, it froze. I think I wasted about hour and a half. Yeah, it was just cooking my brain. I don't know what I was doing wrong. I could get an adjustment layer in, and I had the adjustment layer above a couple of sections I wanted to change, and I click on it and I come and adjust my sliders, which I've done hundreds of times before, and it just wouldn't change, just wouldn't do it. Left it for 5 minutes, nothing. Closed it down, restarted it, still did exactly the same thing. Go and change something else, sound or music, no dramas. Colouring, it just wouldn't do it. If you are a Premiere Pro guru and you're watching, could you just throw me a note down below and tell me that I'm an idiot first and what I've possibly done wrong? I really need to learn when I make a mistake. I'd rather learn, and so I don't have to do it again. So what I've in the end up done, I've rendered it out, and then I've dropped it back into a new sequence, and I'm going to go now and do the colour on it, and it's all pretty much all put together. I just got to colour it tonight and put one bit of sound in where I couldn't fit it in. I was just running out of time, and then I'll be able to be putting this up for you tonight. So there, Perth Boat Show. If you want to see the full video, I'm uploading it tonight. I'll have that done shortly, and yeah, very happy. Very, very, very happy. Anyway, that's pretty much it, I think, tonight. Tomorrow night, shift change. I've got a few big plans ready for that. Even better if someone rings me from Oz Lotto to let me know I've won the 25 mil. That'd be lovely. I'd appreciate that. But even not, yeah, I've got some things. We did some scouting the last few nights and the last few afternoons for getting some beautiful landscape shots. So I've got some ideas there. We're going to do some night shots as well. We're going to be really punching a heap out on the 7 Artesians 12mm 2.8 wide angle. Want to try and get some really nice landscape astro stuff tomorrow night. And I've also got to get in and start my edit on the film supply competition. 80 grand, don't forget, 80 grand, finished on the 10th of October. 60-second video, you get to use all their stuff for free for the time of the competition. So It doesn't cost you anything to join up, as far as I know. I've got the starter pack there. I've got to get onto that tonight. Have a look, I'll crank that out, have a look at it, suss it out, see what I've got to do, start setting it up. I'm going to try and smash one out tomorrow night and get some feedback on where I need to work on and what I'm attacking wrong and what avenue I need to move down and what's probably holding me back, I guess. So yeah, that's tomorrow night. So big things tomorrow night, and so we get to stay up a little bit late, and then we got the night off, and then we'll be in for night shifts. So yeah, all good. Cardinals, you bloody champions. Congratulations to the Cardinals, all the teams that got into the playoffs. If your team got in there, congratulations. I know you're probably feeling the same way about me, as me, sorry. Not about me, I hope, but that's okay if you do. Yeah, very cool. Playoffs, baseball time, best time of the year. It's better than Christmas and New Year's for me. This is my time. I'm a baseballer since I was 5. This is my time. Let's do it. Go Cards. Let's get another ring. Anyway, that's it from me and you. Gonna pop a little G Fuel, get this finished, get into the next stuff, and then get some sleep. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, wherever you're coming, going, or out for the count. Hope you have a great sleep, great day if you've just woke up and working, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Woo, Cardinals! Yeah!